I was in TV all day yesterday. All day. We were actually looking for food. Ooh. Switch the who looking at me?
No, it's not see. Let's see. Use your hand. I don't know.
Yeah, the camera. You see how the camera move?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you have to just. No, you have to.
But seeing you, they can see. I don't know why they put the thing so.
I look on like, yeah.
I think so dumb.
No, you need to tilt, right, and lift the camera up. Tilt and lift. The pan tilt zoom is messed up.
Should have probably leave it down on one. You can see. You're like, just rest it here, but it makes sense to do.
Yeah, remember he had to get the computer. Just pan it this way. Pan the camera itself, otherwise.
I don't know if you could tune.
Yeah, but I have the lock and thing underneath.
You can see all I had there. But I guess we'll just see.
Somebody asked, do you get a show tonight? Now, what kind of language is that?
Alright, that is a Trini there.
That is a pure Trini.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to die in that short time.
No.
Why not? So was the artist that performed?
Raymond, Ravi, Sally.
Sally Sagar.
Yeah. What was I again, the Pen Vanessa. They had Ravi, and the man was the whole band was there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's some cast. Where else? Gee, the rest of me was going to put away. We can now. Let's get on with that minute.
Are we still at time?
Yeah, this
Yeah.
song. I want to sound so much like start. Start on the old yeah.
It works.
What?
Nothing. You see, it's on the replay.
I fade all in.
Oh yeah, no, you can talk people. Nice.
You was by one and two, right? Or who song? One and two?
Host. Yeah, first one. Pleasant good evening. This is Dr. Raj and welcome to Let's Talk Sex on 103.1 FM. We are here to talk sex, but we also here to talk about life, things that are happening, questions you may have. We have to answer them on this program. You know, this is a program to educate you all out there, to have a lively discussion. And please don't wait for the last minute to call in, because we are usually bombarded with calls the last 20 minutes of the program. And we want to answer all the questions. And we also get a lot of messages coming in on WhatsApp, 2994103. That number again is 2994103. For those of you who want to contact me directly, you can do so at 7401961, 7401961. We're here to answer all your questions on anything that is sexual, health issues, and everything else. Why are we obsessed with quantity and not quality?
Oh, that's a good discussion there.
Why are we so obsessed, both male and female, with quantity as opposed to quality? And let me define that in a sexual way. Should I do that?
Sounds
You think so?
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
The ghost
My
says
my
yes.
my host, my controller. Let's shake his head. Yeah, go ahead. Let them have it.
Post on the ghost.
Don't you realize that men are obsessed with penis size? They're obsessed with that. They're not concentrating on what the quality of their love making or the quality of themselves as far as being a lover is concerned. And women are obsessed with their breast size and buttock size, not the quality of what they possess. And I find that to be a bit disturbing because the entire world is like that. You know. I remember when I was a consultant at a clinic in Las Vegas. These Latino women would come and pay any amount of money at that clinic for augmentation of their breasts, their buttocks, to suck out whatever they need to suck out and let out whatever they needed to let out. And the guy who ran the clinic, the doctor who ran the clinic, he told me, he said, let me tell you something about women. I said, what? He said, well, you know, women would do anything to look better. I say, but the natural beauty is always better to me. He said, they don't see it that way. They must do some augmentation. They must do some breast lift. They have to full out the breast. They have to put implants, and the very same thing with the buttocks. So I am always curious to find out why we are so obsessed with the mind is always conjure up this image that more is better, except when it comes to physical size, you know, because a lot of people don't want to see a person who's overweight, but they want more is better. But from a sexual standpoint, I understand why, and I understand, well, you know, when I say I question these things, as a sexologist, we are social anthropologists, meaning we study people, we study movement, we study the way things are in our society and whatnot. That's our study, that's our line of studies. And what we do is we try to figure out why certain things happen. What's the reasoning behind these things happening? So you get into the psyche of the individual, and individually and as a group. So you look at certain segments of society and you try to figure out, well, what is causing this group to act in this way and another group to act another way? But they all have one thing in common, they're all female. And you're looking at the demographics of Trinidad and Tobago. So as much as, and this is not only for women, I remember I said men also. One of the things I've found over the years at the clinic is that a lot of persons will call and ask about penis enlargement. They have this fascination about penis enlargement. And the first thing I tell them, I said, don't use that word enlargement. And I'll tell you why. Enlargement means taking something that is small and making it much bigger. Not just bigger, much bigger. So the psyche, you're already telling yourself that if I go to do something called penis enlargement, I'm going to take a 5-inch and make it 10 inches, which is impossible. You cannot even do that with surgery. Now, there are a number of ways to change the physical size and shape of your penis. One being surgery. Another being using devices. A third one, using certain techniques that was handed down from ancient times. Whatever you choose to do, it is going to require you to be doing this over a period of time. It doesn't happen overnight. Now, when it comes to women, on the other hand, it's different. When a woman talks about breast augmentation, sometimes lip augmentation, injecting collagen into their lips for it to look fatter and plumper and whatnot. Very same thing with the breasts. But with the breasts, sometimes they want to move fat from one area and put it into another area, for example, the breast and the buttocks. There are limitations to what could be done, and there are dangers associated with that, so you have to be very careful. So getting back to now the men with penis enlargement, and I like to use the word penis enhancement. Now, since cells are three-dimensional, you cannot tell cells to grow this way, which is lengthways, or that way, which is width. It's three-dimensional, so it's going to expand exponentially. So you may get length and width. You may get more length than width or more width than length. So it all depends on what you're doing, what techniques you're using. But anyhow you take it, you got to exercise any part of your body, especially for male. You go into the gym, you lift weights, you do your curls. You don't expect your arms to grow overnight. So you have to supplement that. You use supplements to develop that. So you have to be able to supplement, do the exercise, and the exercise has to be done in a particular way. There's a formula for everything, you know. And if the exercise is done in a particular way over a period of time, what happens is you get the development, but you may not get the development that you want. It's the very same thing with women. You can't tell a woman go and do squats to build her buttocks. She's not going to do that. She'll tell you, I don't like weight. I'm not, well, of course, squats is a very good exercise for that. She wants a shortcut. Most men, they want a shortcut. If it takes 6 to 9 months to do it, they'll tell you, if I have anything I could do to get it done in a month. But no part of your body could develop within a month. That is impossible. That cannot happen. So what happens? Persons are faced with a situation where they want something done very quickly, and they want the maximum out of it. Now, if everybody could have gone to the gym and build the size of chest that they want, and the size of arms that they need, and the size of leg that they need, believe me, everybody will be walking around like a bodybuilder. Fully developed in every possible area. But ask any bodybuilder, ask any athlete, ask any sportsman, the time that you spend in the gym gives you the results you're looking for, or close to what you're looking for. You may not be satisfied with what you're getting, but that may be the maximum potential of your body. So if your body's potential is to develop along a certain line, you may have to supplement that with foods, one, diet, special types of diet, and you may have to remove certain things from your diet. And of course, put in the hours and hours of workout that you need to do. So it's always like a catch-22. If you don't do this, you cannot achieve this. But everybody wants to achieve this without doing that. That's impossible. So my question always is, why are we so obsessed with quantity as opposed to quality? Now, when you think about people and interaction with one another, that's another thing. How you interact and the chemistry. For example, I had a client today, and he's telling me, well, of course, I'm treating him for erectile dysfunction. So he's telling me why it is I get stimulated sometime when I see something or see someone other than my wife. And the answer is simple. You are accustomed to seeing your wife. You know exactly what to expect when you see your wife. So there's no excitement that, or there's no, there's nothing to stimulate the mind anymore, because you know. Whereas if you see someone dressed in a particular way, that's why they say, if you see a naked woman and you see a one dressed sexily, you'll look at the woman who's dressed sexily, because the one who's naked is already naked. You see everything. There's nothing left in the imagination. So when you talk about imagination play a great part. And again, it comes back to that largest sex organ that we have, which is the brain. The imagination is going to make you want that person, want to see more of that individual. So that's why sometimes a man who is married, custom seeing his wife, or he's living with someone and custom seeing that partner, there may not be the level of stimulation that he's looking for. And he's wondering why, when he's looking at a movie or looking at a television show or something else, he's stimulated by that. He's wondering why this is happening. So that's the psychological part. And the psychological part transform into the physical aspect, where whatever you're doing like this, it's going to affect you physically in a positive way, not a negative way. And there's also another side to that. If after years of experience doing different things, it takes a lot more to stimulate you. So the things that will ordinarily make you gravitate towards that individual in a sexual way will not be happening anymore because of your years of experience, and it just takes a lot to stimulate you.
Well, that's an interesting thing, Dr. Raj. Is that something that is common in couples? Like, do you find that?
It is common in couples because you see, you get so accustomed to being with this person, you take it for granted that he or she is there.
Okay.
And you know all the aspects of the individual, and the person doesn't do anything different. It's a routine. And with routines, we human beings love to fall into routine. You know, that's why a bandit who is marking you knows what you do more than what you do, what you know for yourself. You know, he knows what time you're coming home. He knows what car you're driving. He knows which street you're going to turn into, because we develop routine. And once we develop a routine, it's hard to break that routine.
So it's not to say the spouse is doing anything wrong. It's just that they're just bored, you know.
Well, I wouldn't use the word bored, because then a lot of couples will say, well, my husband bored with me or my wife bored with me.
Right.
It's just that you become complacent.
Oh, okay.
It's like, okay, tonight for the very first time, I took a different route to come here.
Okay.
Before that, it would have been a particular way I would come here. But tonight, you know why, and we took a different route and we got here. That was totally out of what I was accustomed to doing. But I didn't feel comfortable because I knew exactly what I was doing and why. But sometimes for an individual to change their habits, they become uncomfortable. They can't find the road, they can't find this, they can't, what is the marker again? So disoriented. So it's the very same thing with your partner. If you become so accustomed to your partner, he or she may not stimulate you in the way you want to be stimulated. So what do? You need to find innovative ways that you know about, that things that you know about your partner, and start using those things to stimulate your partner. But when we become complacent, we become lazy. We sit back and we want things to happen as opposed to making it happen. How many of us in our marriages and our relationship and whatnot, we make things happen? And we make things happen in such a way that it is exciting. It is something that we look forward to. The way we romance one another, the romantic way we spend time with each other. I tell my listeners, and I've been saying this for years, how many of you have a spouse and date your spouse? I mean, take that one day in the week or in the month and say, I am going to date my husband or date my wife, and dress up, go out, go to dinner, go to somewhere that you can relax and enjoy. How many of us does that? And let's see what people say about it.
Sounds about
So remember,
right.
we want you to send your messages. Send it via WhatsApp. You can send your messages via people don't be mistaken with certain things, please. We have to be very careful, you know, sometimes when you're on Facebook Live and you're on 103.1 Live and all these things, you have to be very careful.
So if you'd like to send in your questions, you can send it in to 2994103. We have a couple of greetings coming in here from Sherry. She's just saying good night. She's enjoying the program. We also have a question here.
We have a call?
Oh, all right. We have a question here. Yeah. I'm 52 years old and have trouble getting an erection. Also, I smoke and have sugar. What can I do to help?
Well, I'm glad you said that, because Prashant is a paramedic. Prashant worked together with Dr. Maharaj at our clinic. We deal with diabetes. There's a protocol for dealing with diabetes, for the reversal of some of the symptoms of diabetes, to help you to assimilate certain things in your body, to make you stronger, have more virility and vitality. And when they finish with you, they put the person on to me to deal with that aspect of it, which is the sexual aspect. Now, sometimes we work hand in hand, and sometimes we work separately. It depends on the severity of the problem. But once you are a smoker, remember, when you smoke a cigarette or a pack of cigarettes, or how many cigarettes you choose to smoke, you're putting chemicals, foreign chemicals into your body. That's going to affect you. When you have when you have diabetes, right, you have to be very careful of the foods that you eat. So all these little things add up. All the wrong things that we're doing. Sometimes our lifestyle, and that is what I was talking. We so engrossed with this quantity.
Right.
We're not studying the quality of life. What are you doing to reverse the bad things in your life for the quality of life? Do you love yourself? Well, first of all, you have to love yourself. Do you love yourself enough to take care of your health? And then realize that you're taking care of your health for your loved one also, your wife, your husband, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your man, whatever. Do we love ourselves enough to do that?
Yeah, totally agree. And you know, just to clarify for persons viewing as well, too, as an emergency medic, I'm training to become a paramedic, but as an emergency medic, we get calls all the time for diabetic emergencies, heart disease emergencies, so on and so forth. And you could actually see that these persons have not been taking care of their health at all. So where is the love? Where is the love for themselves and also the family around them as well too? Usually they tend to kind of distance themselves. Would you say that's a popular thing, Dr. Raj?
Well, it would be. You would distance yourself from certain world. Look at how many people have ailments and their family don't even go and look for them.
That's
You distance yourself from that. One, you may not be comfortable being in that environment. Two, you kind of blame the person for whatever is happening because you realize, okay, for example, if I have to deal with somebody who's a heavy smoker, which I have to, I deal with one person who's a heavy smoker, and one day I caught him hiding and smoking. Now he got a heart attack. And I told him, I said, from now on, I have nothing to tell you.
Right.
So when he comes to me, this is somebody who's close to me.
Right.
When he comes to me for advice, I tell him, no, you don't care about yourself. I'm not giving you advice. Why should I give you advice and waste it on you because you're not going to follow through with the advice? And that's where you distance yourself from people because you realize the person doesn't love themselves.
I totally understand because my uncle as well too, who he's like a father figure to me.
Right.
He had a massive heart attack, and I've been warning him for almost 5 years now. He needs to do something about his prediabetes. In fact, he did not even know that he was diabetic. It's only when they rushed him to the very, very expensive private hospital that they realized that he was diabetic.
Yeah, because again, there is measures that you can take after the fact. And there are many things that you can do before the fact. How many of us stop and say, okay, you're listening to this program tonight. Let's talk sex. So we're dealing with sex. We're dealing with sex encompasses a number of things. One of it is relationship.
True. Yeah.
So I'm listening to this program. I'm listening to Dr. Raj. And he's talking about taking care of my health. Now, I know most men will tell you, I have a sexual dysfunction. But they're not stopping there. It's a comma. And, or they'll say and then they go on. But I have diabetes, I have hypertension, I have high cholesterol, I have this, I have that, and I have the other. What are you, a bank that keeping things?
A disease bank.
A disease bank, correct. Are you a disease? Okay. Lifestyle, maybe you have a predisposition to certain things. Some people, their parents had diabetes, so you have genetically inclined. But have you stopped using sugar? Have you stopped drinking soft drinks?
True. What
measures have you taken to take care of yourself? No, I'll tell you this, and this always fascinates me in an aggravating way.
Right.
A man will have diabetes for 10 years. He on insulin, not tablets, insulin.
Right.
Comes and sits in front of me. Does his consultation out there. So how fast is going to fix?
I've been in that situation.
So I'll ask them, well, how long ago you had your situation? When did it start? They'll say 10 years. I say, it didn't start 10 years ago. 10 years ago, you were
diagnosed or something, yeah.
You were aware of it.
Yeah, became aware.
All right. You are aware of it. It may have started 5 years prior to that. What did you do? Did you get yourself checked out? Did you go to a doctor? Did he tell you you're pre-diabetic and you need to do so? And did you do it? No. So you are wondering now, do you love yourself? But they want a quick fix. Everyone wants a quick fix. Now, I'm not condemning anyone. I am saying that is human nature. That's how we behave. But you have to start thinking outside of the box and outside of behaving in that particular way and say, what can I do to help myself? Am I going to go to the clinic, the adult therapy clinic? We're in St. Augustine, we're in DB. We're all over.
Opening up in Princestown.
Princestown very soon.
Yep.
Oh yeah, on the 16th of May, my birthday, right. I will be in Princestown to officially open the next phase of Dr. Raj Adult Center and the Adult Boutique. And that's at number 54 Nintendo Road in Princestown. So for those of you, this is the building before the church if you're heading to Princestown, and after the church if you're heading out of Princestown. I don't know if you're running to or running from.
So we'd love to see you there. In fact, send in on 2994-103 if you would actually be coming to the grand opening. Or you could also send in information to if you are diabetic or if you know someone who is diabetic as well too. We'd love to actually assist them in living a better life.
I was just informed that the live stream went down, but I have no control of that.
Our ghost director will deal with that.
It gone? Oh.
Yeah, oh, we still have Facebook. Watching live stream, they'll be able to hear. Okay. Cool.
Okay. All right. Whatever. Yay. What's that? We have something there in green. It's green.
Well, I watch it on the live.
Oh, you watching on what? Stop watching on the live and do your work there. Call security for this man. He's not doing his work.
Big up to Ravi and Marissa. We're watching on right now.
Well, this is the fourth Ravi name we call today.
Yeah, boy.
Within
the last hour.
Within the last hour, the fourth Ravi name we call. No more Ravis.
And good night to Sunita from Penal. We have a South posse coming in.
Well, we know the Penal posse is always there. The DB posse is there. Those from South, and I always make mention of the beautiful ladies. I understand we had our corridor at DB. Well, of course, I wasn't told. I didn't get the pass. Nothing.
We'll have to
I was in
another
DB.
one.
And imagine I was in DB all day yesterday. Imagine that, eh?
Yeah. Oh, gosh.
They treat me badly, but that's okay. That's okay. Maybe they feel I don't need that.
We'll just have to have another one.
Just for us?
Or we could probably have one at the Princestown.
I'm sure all our listeners on Let's Talk Sex wanted us to be there. Yeah. They'll have to call management and find out about that. Take it up with management. So, what are you doing for the quality of your life as opposed to the quantity? I heard someone made mention of a reception that they went to. And they say, boy, it's over 100 cases of liquor there. So another person was there. Say, you sit down and check 100 cases of liquor. You sit down and check that, right? So you went there to check the people liquor.
Quantity.
No, it's like this, You can only drink a certain amount of alcohol.
Right.
Isn't that so? You could only eat a certain amount of food. But you hear a man say, boy, if you see alcohol on that table, it's 5 bottles of this. What does it matter if it has 5 or 1? But people like to talk about quantity and not the quality. Same thing with the food. Boy, if you see food, 5 pot put down, all kind of meat and this and that. Did you eat any? Right. Which one you eat from?
Did you even eat any food?
How much did you eat? You ate from all the pot or just 1 pot?
Could it be that our minds are fascinated by numbers more than,
That is exactly it. We are fascinated by quantity of everything. Okay, it's like this. You see a truck going down the road. Boy, you see that big truck? Big. But saying the word truck alone means big.
Yeah. I think, especially with guys too, all of my guy friends, they're fascinated by how many
you are friends?
People.
Oh.
We're not friends.
I was just trying to. I'm trying to find out. I don't know. I'm not too sure.
All right, very nice. So everyone, you could actually view us on the live stream as well too. We just sent out the live streams as well, and
we did.
Yeah,
But nobody's
all
like
goes directed.
nobody's liking anything. Nobody's what is the other one you want? The thumbs up? I don't
The
know.
hearts, the
You always
hearts,
want all kind of thing. You
let me
always
come on the side, yes.
don't come
Maybe
too
we'll
close
say
to me. You know?
maybe we'll say, yeah.
I don't want him coming close. What trouble is?
I'm invading his space.
Don't.
I could get charged with this.
Yeah, I tell you, call security.
Oh, so
we have Gloria saying, "I am on." Natalie Mahis is watching, and who else is watching, and who else is on? We have all these people who are watching. Sasha Ramota.
And we have a question
Lisa.
here on our from.
Oh, we do?
Someone calling.
Oh, let me take the call. Yes, please come. Please call in. Hello? 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 Oh. Hello? Yes, we are hearing you now. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm hearing you. Yes, I'm hearing you. Go ahead. Hello? Yes, you go ahead, please. Okay, if you are hearing us, I was hearing you. So please call again. You can ask a question. Remember, you can also can also send in your messages on my personal cell phone 7401961, or you can send it at 299-4103.
299-4103. Yeah.
He feels Prince, sir. I would die for you.
Yes. So I've reincarnated.
Mina, good night, Dr. Raj. Good night to you, Mina.
And we have one question here. Some aphrodisiac foods can be high in cholesterol. If someone has high cholesterol, what will actually happen if they use them?
You raise the cholesterol?
Yeah.
Or what aphrodisiac food he talking about?
I
want to know.
Maybe he gets aroused from
people
cheesecake.
People have this idea that the foods that are aphrodisiac, you have to be careful with that, So could you please tell me what aphrodisiac food you're talking about? What? Baigan?
Our ghost said bygone.
Baigan has no cholesterol. Don't worry about that. Aphrodisiac
is good
food.
Antioxidants, right?
What is an aphrodisiac food?
Well, some people say the oysters.
Oysters are aphrodisiac food?
Yes. I don't know if that's a myth or...
Well, let me tell you the myth in that. There's something called digestion. You know that, right?
Of course.
And you have all these men. You have all these men who will go and line up by the oyster man to drink oyster now to go and have sex in the next hour. You think that working? You really think is the oysters doing that? No.
Oh, is it
the answer is no.
Yeah.
Fish tea.
Yeah.
That's another one.
Yeah.
It foods.
And the quantity of men too is a lot. Who will line up for this thing?
With his line of weight. You see that he going there, Where do you see that? He is at that place.
When I'm driving by.
Oh, you don't see that line up?
Yeah.
You must count how many of them and can't wait for your opening on the 16th in Princestown. Thank you very much. I hope to see you there. But please, if you come to the opening, don't assume that I know you because you see me on Facebook. Okay? People have that habit, People have the habit of they seeing you on Facebook, so they know you, but they think you know them. Please introduce yourself, because I will ask you plain. You mind reminding me who you are? You may be offended by it, but I don't mean to offend anyone because I come into contact with a lot of people all the time. So, I see Anna is on, beautiful Anna. Lisa is on. Now, I know she's going to be there on the 16th for sure. That's one person I can guarantee she's going to be there.
So, Dr. Raj, paint a picture of the opening for us. We could get a little...
Paint a picture of the opening?
Let's use the theater of the mind and,
kind of thing.
Yeah.
Well, you have a door, you click a key and pull up the door. That's the opening.
Hey, welcome in,
No. We are planning something along the line of it being a grand affair. I don't want to let the cat out of the bag as yet because it has to be something that is stimulating to the minds of the individuals who are going to be there,
oh, nice.
who are coming there, the men and the women. You know, it must be something like that. It must give you that sense of wanting to be there. And I hope, now I cannot go to any business place. Like if I have a friend opening a business place for the very first time and walk into his establishment and not purchase something, I think it's blessings if I purchase something from him.
Yeah, let's start
no, honestly,
off right.
That's how I am. You could be opening what? And if you open a parlor, go and buy whatever you have. Because that's what I believe in. So I hope for those of you who are coming by will purchase at least something.
Walk with your money, people.
Well, yeah, they purchasing it with bottle caps.
Yeah.
No, I'm very serious about that. I think people should always, if you support something, support it wholeheartedly and not in a halfway manner, because business requires customers. The best form of advertising is word of mouth. And I tell you something, I did not expect certain things to happen business-wise. And they say sometimes something happens for the good and something happens for the bad. I think everything that happens so far has been for the good, because the expansion is taking place and the right people are coming along and the right things are happening. So once you have the support of the community, and for years I've been given freely to the community, so it's about time the community come out there and support me. And I would like to meet each and every one of them. Now, don't expect me to spend the entire day there. It's my birthday. I don't work on my birthday.
Don't worry, I'll take selfies with everyone.
No, you could stay there and take selfies all you want. You could do whatever you want. Indra from South Florida is on. So hi, Indra. How are you? South Florida posse. And I would like to do whatever you want. Ooh, we have a feedback there, boy. Yes, so for those of you who plan on coming, be there or be square. But of course, you're going to hear more of it as the time goes on. We may come up with new ideas also. Who knows? Maybe somebody will have a suggestion. Oh, somebody made a suggestion to me. Should I say that? No, I wouldn't say that. No, but they're talking about having a boat cruise. So
oh, that's interesting. Would that be a sex-filled cruise? We'll see.
It may be. Let's talk sex.
You know,
it may involve things at of a sexual level.
I shouldn't say that while I'm behind him, you know. That's
I'll move you, you know. I could physically move you, you know.
He can.
Oh. No, I have a little bit how you call it, training in that area.
So do I.
No, I used to train animals.
Oh. Oh, okay. We got a suggestion from the.
I'm not going to read that. I am not going to read that. Sorry. You read it. You read it.
Let's hear you now.
Let's hear you now. You came up with a good suggestion there, but let's hear you say it.
So, if you have any suggestions for the possible boat cruise, you could send it in to 299-4103. That's 299-4103 on our WhatsApp. And if you want, you could actually share the live stream on Facebook as well too. Give us a thumbs up or a heart button as well too if you're loving the stream. I know some people are now coming off of watching the news and they're gonna engage in some sexy talk right now.
They are?
I hope so.
Oh, with us. Oh, sorry.
Who you thought I was talking about?
No, I thought they go and have some sexy talk with their spouse and they forget to
Well,
us.
they can do that after as well.
Well, that is what this program is all about. This is like the foreplay.
Exactly.
This is the foreplay. They get a little foreplay and they're able to move on, and then after the program finishes, they say, well, let's go to the bedroom.
Yeah.
Or if they're alone in the house, they say, let's use the living room.
Right.
Where do you have sex? What's the quality of your sex and where do you have it?
Comments.
You know, some men will tell you, when you ask them the question, how often do you have sex? Well, I go like to have sex every day. I never ask you that question.
That was not the question, guys.
I always get that answer. I would like to have sex every day. Again, quantity as opposed to quality.
What's going on here?
I would like to have. I never ask that. I ask you, how often do you have sex? And hear what? The one who does say, I would like to have sex every day. Well, how often do you have sex? The ones who are eager about that. Well, once a month, twice a month. Or when I get it.
Put in the comments, where do you have sex? Is it
I see my good
episodes,
friend
what's going on?
Ralph is on. Ralph, how are you, my friend? I haven't seen you for a while. We haven't enjoyed the scenery and the ambience of that beautiful place. We have to do something soon. All the madmen are ready.
I'm not gonna ask what he's talking about now.
We're talking about a private,
Okay.
secluded place.
Was it the
where you're not invited?
Oh man.
Okay.
Ah.
You true? You sure? All right. I didn't realize that. But very few are invited to this place.
Maybe
And
one day.
there's a reason for that. Because you see, if you are uninvited and you find out where it's at, we may have to make you disappear.
Oh man.
Because
temporarily or permanently?
Permanent. Because we don't want the secret being shared. Unless we share the secret.
Okay.
No uninvited guests.
Cross my heart and hope to die kind of stuff.
No. A sworn secrecy statement.
It's a blood oath or something.
Blood oath. I will never divulge this to anyone, even if they're taking my life. Well, the place right around the corner, you know, it's in the third house. The one with the blue wall is the place.
And we have something here. Hey, this is Rishi. Is the live on the Sex Doctor on Facebook going on? Well,
yes.
Sure. Every night we do it on our Monday night Let's Talk Sex shows.
Is it live? Next, you know, we fooling ourselves. Yeah. Oh, you're watching it yet too? True listening to us here. I'm watching you on Facebook. He real like this program, boy. When you see that, he real. We should let me turn the camera to him so people can see.
This is what we call sexception, right? We have inception, now it's
Sexception.
Yeah. So we have sexucation and
Sexception
now. Fantastic. So put in the comments, where do you have sex, or where have you had sex in the past? You can also give us a lot of likes as well too. Not seeing too many likes, don't know what's going on here. Let's give us some likes and some heart buttons as well too. You could spam it as well. Let's see what is going on. We have quite a few people on the stream right now.
And I think the share is better.
Yeah, you can give us a share as well too.
I saw some of my family members on, and I've seen some of my good friends on. So
now seeing the likes coming in there. Yeah,
oh, we know getting the likes. Look at that.
Oh, nice. Well, now starting to come on, man. Yeah, let's.
And you notice once we come to the final 20 minutes of the program, we're going to get messages, we're going to get phone call, we're going to get likes and dislikes. Bring it on.
Bring it.
Bring it on. We can handle it.
Right, we're now getting some stuff here, man.
Wahida is on. Kevin is on. Who else, boy? Well, my good friend Ralph, Chris, Natalie. Well, Indra, we mentioned her. Avi. Well, Avi Nash. Felicia. So Marcia, Stacy, Mina. So what? No, for what?
It's one of the weird.
You want to ride it?
Yeah, one of the weird places that people have sex.
Mr. Daddy, people mascot, you know. You feel in high school? No. Sorry. It's somewhere that Prashant would like to have sex. So anytime,
all the hearts are coming now.
Anytime you see him sneaking back in here to carry that out, now of course he has to come with a truck.
Yeah.
That ain't going to no vehicle, no car, or no pickup. Him. That have to go on a truck.
See any comments? What do you think we're talking about? Everyone.
Pinky's on. Michael is on. So that's nice. So what are the comments about the quantity versus the quality of sex that you would like to have? What are the comments about the places that you would engage in sexual intercourse after the foreplay of Let's Talk Sex?
So Dr. Raj, tell us too, what is one of the most interesting places you've had some fun in?
I can't remember that. Wait till I had sex. I started having sex last week. Or? Interesting places.
Come on.
No, I honestly
Not
can't.
recently, yeah.
I honestly can't remember that. That is I'm being very honest about that. I cannot recall that. And there's some very interesting place, I'm sure.
Yeah, well,
and they have some very interesting things I've seen, but I have to rack my brain for that. And you know, going down in the vehicle, I remember about 10 different places.
Yeah, yeah. The after.
Yeah, the after, yes. Right now, my brain is fuzzy. And that's because I'm only thinking about one thing and one thing only right now. And it isn't sex.
Oh, man.
It's action.
And we have another evening greetings coming in from Queens, New York. Sita,
okay.
On the train, just enjoying. Fantastic.
Queens, New York. And for all the foreign viewers and listeners to this program, we must thank you very much for that, because we have something here. Hey, I'm feeling like my menstrual cycle want to come, and it's due for between today and tomorrow. What can cause the feeling to come before the period come? It may be coming early. Remember, your menstrual cycle is dependent on your hormones. As you age, your hormone changes. So what would happen is that your body will be reacting differently. Sometimes your biological clock, and not the one that is ticking away that you can't have children and whatnot, your biological clock is at a certain rhythm, right? And you're accustomed to something happening around a particular time. So the body knows that. So the body sends out that signal, and it may not be happening. It's like phantom pain.
Ah, yes, phantom pain.
So
that's interesting.
So it's because you know it's there, or because you expect something to happen at a particular time, the body starts sending you these signals. It's like when you see your loved one or the person you like making love to. I'm 22. Is there any way to bring it down fast because I'm feeling like I want to come? No. Don't think about bringing it down fast. Yeah. You don't go messing with your hormones and everywhere. Again, why are you looking for a shortcut for things that are supposed to be happening naturally? You can mess yourself up. Yeah. Cause serious problems.
So nice. So we're now getting some big questions there, boy. Wow.
Yeah, but we're not getting anything on the WhatsApp. People forget we're on WhatsApp. I feel so, yeah. But they're not hearing. Oh, 2994103. You could run it outside and roll up a sign on the highway. Call 2994103. Send a WhatsApp message, please.
So give us in the comments again. What is your sexual question, or where have you had sex? One of the interesting places that I had sex was in a party.
While the party was going on?
Yep.
Well, that's best place. You ever had it on a speaker box?
Yeah. No, it was actually...
Long time we had these speaker box that we used to call wardrobes.
Right.
You know, you needed the stacks of boxes going up, and there was
you see, I have to give me a little trigger now. So
on front of it.
Talk about it now.
That was the best place to do it. Yeah. I remember that. Yeah. That you see a trigger me there. You're right.
Yeah. And what ended up happening was that we ended up shifting locations.
No, it wasn't we.
No.
My partner, my female partner.
Me and my female partner.
Wait, I have to be careful with you, you know. I have to start censoring you.
And how behind here too, you know. And we ended up in...
Someone said they're not hearing us on the radio. Why is that? It's down.
Down.
So all we're doing is Facebook Live. That's it. Oh, that's why we're not... Oh, you could have told me that. I would have wrap up and go home. You don't want me to wrap up and go home? So 103 down? Oh, it must have been the corridor climb yesterday that they didn't invite me to. That they didn't want me to come to.
That was bad karma, man. Come on.
Yeah. You're getting punished. You didn't pick up the phone and say, hey, Dr. Raj, I will see you down in the corridor climb. And I would say, what corridor climb?
Yeah, we'd have... Well, you know, we would have pulled up. We would have come.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, they treat you bad too?
Okay.
Oh, okay. No, you're forgiven. I know one person who is not forgiven. She said, I'm passing to drop your pass for you. Still waiting on it. And if it's walking on the road or what, but where you go? Such is life.
Oh yeah. So me and my partner, we shifted locations. And then
Wait, you still on that story?
Yeah, it was a good story. Because all my partners know me for that. For that same party, because all of them were sour in the party and thing, and I was the only person getting action. In fact, the security officer, when I came back in, he gave me a bounce. He was like, yeah, I'll see what was going on. I was like, what? People were observing me? Oh, yes.
Well, I remember something.
I
can't say that. You don't have me speechless. There are some things that I remember, right, that I can't say it on the air.
Oh, okay.
A lot of people get in trouble, including me.
Yeah, I'm not going to call on my partners soon.
I'm not talking about man.
Oh.
You have to equate everything with man, eh?
I went to all boys school.
I had, and you're boasting about that? Keep that a secret.
Yeah, that's my boys.
I had sex on a large pine tree in the park in Vancouver. I know about a mango tree, I know about an orange tree, but not a large pine tree. Anyway,
Wow. That's a biohazard, by the way.
And you know, orange tree, I think that's how I set the hands. I have to tell you the rest.
That's stimulation.
I don't have to tell you the rest. No, he's not.
No,
he's he's a medic. He's medically ill. I mean, mentally ill.
That's why I need some psychotherapy from Dr. Raj. Oh, we're
just having fun. Don't go and say I say man, that's just a joke. Eh?
So we have one here. I was driving when you were talking about enlargement of the penis. Now I'm home. Could you share more information? He's watching on Facebook as well.
Well, I was speaking about that, and I was saying that there's protocol to everything. And I don't use the word enlargement because it gives you this psychological thinking, this way of thinking, that you're going to take 5 inches and make it 12 inches and those kind of impossible things. Enhancement means you enhance the girth, which is the thickness, you enhance the length, you enhance the functioning of the penis. So penis enhancement is something that you should work towards because it helps you to perform better. Even guys who have premature ejaculation, if you do a penis enhancement program, it also helps you to last longer because to develop the penis, you have to put pressure using a pump on the PC muscle. And once you are strengthening the PC muscle, you last longer.
Okay.
Yep. Samantha is cracking up. I don't know why. What have you cracking up? Oh, you mean the crack one here? Sorry. I don't realize why.
The thing in the corner, yeah, the crack one. Oh, we have some hearts coming in. Very good.
We do?
Yeah.
Can you fix hormonal imbalance to regulate the menstrual cycle to come every month? Yes, we do that at the Adult Therapy Center. The number there is 645-4543. The number at the Adult Therapy Center is 645-4543. Simply call that number. You can call now. There's someone there standing by to take your call. Right now. Call me now. Yeah. Somebody hold you up again, boy.
I told the lines down. No?
So for those of you who want to make an appointment, either to see me at the St. Augustine branch or in Davie, which I'll be in Davie tomorrow. Remember, I'll be in Davie tomorrow. You can come and see me anytime after 11. You can call 645-4543, make an appointment, and come on down to 172 SS Erin Road, Shops of Davie. That's on the Davie Main Road, before Chinese Dragon Restaurant on the eastern side. Does it regulate my what? Does it require any injection? No. Nope. Samantha, no injection. When you get the treatment, you could be injected by your partner in a different way. And well, if you don't have a partner, volunteer in the one in black.
Who's that boy? Oh, me. Okay.
Men in black.
Got that right. Give us some likes.
You want people to like we?
Someone is saying here, she hearing about penis, and that's why she's happy. Who are you referring to?
It doesn't matter. The woman hear penis and she get happy.
Well, nothing wrong with that, yeah.
Happiness? There's a whole joke about that.
Put us something in the comments about tonight. Tell us where some of the interesting places you have had sex. And seeing we get some hearts and likes coming in there, that's fantastic. What?
I don't do consultation by phone. I don't do consultation on my program. If you want consultation, you come to my therapy center. Okay?
Right.
So
645.
Don't try to get information via the program. It's not going to happen. I hate to be so blunt, but that's a fact. And the reason for that is that I give a lot of free information on the radio program. But if you want professional help, you come to the Adult Therapy Center. And then you would not see this character at the office. Don't expect me to be smiling and laughing with you. I'm very serious about my work. No, I'm very serious about my work. I'm so mad right now, you wouldn't believe. I just found out one of my all-time favorite person was at the Corridor Festival, and I couldn't be there.
Let's not.
I wouldn't say anything. Let's not say what?
Let's not say who it is. Yeah.
Oh, she's well known.
Oh, really?
She's well known. We're part
yeah,
of the
it would
tribe.
have been real fun, man. We should have another one.
I think she made appearances here already.
We should have another one, yeah? Another corridor competition. Probably for the vacation or something. Yeah?
He can't make that decision. He has to work.
Yeah, you give him what that look like. I can't do anything.
Yeah, I have to work. My WhatsApp number is 7401961, 7401961. If you go on my Facebook page, you'll see my number. I'm not afraid to give out my number. I'm not afraid to answer my cell phone. And I answer anyone. If I don't like what you're saying, I hang up.
Bye-bye.
I don't say bye-bye. I just hang up. Like somebody call and asking me, is this some name they call? I just hang up. It's not me.
Oh.
Wait, yeah, tell you it's not me?
Yeah.
I don't have time to waste.
Yeah, come on, guys. We have patience to see, lives to change.
Correct. We have lives to change. We have patience to see. We have clients to deal with. We have persons who have sexual emergencies.
Yeah, and with the expansion of Total Image now, we're having a possible Arima store. Are we in the works for that?
Yes, we're in the works for that. We're in the works for the Arima store. We're in the works for other things that are happening very quickly. It's moving a little too fast for my liking, so I have to slow it down. Because you don't want to stretch yourself and make it thin, and you can't manage it in the way you want to manage it. So it's challenging.
You want to stretch with some good.
Yeah. That's the right way, because we're talking about that. We were talking about that a while ago. So remember, folks, for all of you who are, well, I know this is the only way to listen to us tonight.
Yep.
Facebook Live. So for those of you who are feeling us, hearing us,
yeah, what are you talking about now? It's
the feelings of listening, the feelings of listening to something that is sexual. That's what I meant. When you talk about feeling up, again, move this man from. Well, you get a feeling when you're listening to the program. For if you're feeling us, and if you like the program, remember, Let's Talk Sex is on 103.1 FM, only here.
Yes, Monday nights from 7:30 p.m. I see we have some positive vibes, comments coming in there. Very nice.
And remember, if you send me a message on my phone, make sure you send your name, because I save it and you get broadcasts of different things, all events that we have happening. Sometimes you get special things for when you visit the stores. There's so many things happening. But once you are on our broadcast, you know more about what's going on.
So stay tuned, okay?
It's good to be informed, So then you know exactly what's happening. You could say, rest, I know this.
And we have someone here from Florida.
We do?
Listening in, yeah. We're hearing on the TuneIn app. So I'm guessing if you want to tune in, take the TuneIn app.
Yes, you can go on the TuneIn app. I use that sometimes when I travel.
Sounds
So
great.
it's a wonderful app. So I use it to get certain things. But did you ask them? And this is in Orlando, Florida. Very good, very good. Did you ask them anything about the where they had sex unusual place? Any party like you? Maybe that's the person you were in the party with. I don't know. I hope it's a female. I hope it's a female.
Oh yeah, she was.
Randall, how are you, my friends? Carl, how are you? I have two friends came on right away. Randall and Carl.
The interesting part though was afterwards, I couldn't really give the security officer a bounce with my hand. I had to give him it with my elbow, you know. He was going with his hand now, and I was like, nah boy partner, take an elbow for that, yes?
I'm not going to ask you why.
Well, you know why, so.
Well, you see, I
don't
want to spread it on the program for them to feel that, you know, this is a regular occurrence. And whenever I see Prashad,
we have some lab buttons coming up very good.
Well, whenever I see Prashad, I wouldn't give him a bounce, I'll do so. Anytime you say anybody see how they do it, so you know why.
Yeah. All my partners do that now, so.
So you'll have a lot of partners now. Oh, that's the same thing?
Yeah, same thing.
Well, I must say, for those of you who have joined us via our WhatsApp.
He's so frank.
No, his name is not Frank. His name is Prashad.
We have a podcast tomorrow. I think
Oh.
we got a podcast that we'll be playing on.
So we have a podcast tomorrow of the very same program.
Yeah,
on 103. For those of you who are listening, tomorrow we have a podcast of this program. What time? Oh, it's on the internet, so it will be right. Okay. So this will be rebroadcasted via podcast. So for those of you who miss anything and you miss Prashant in the background, you know,
story.
and his story and the bonks and everything else, well, what can I tell you? You know, you can get that wholesale tomorrow. You can buy many versions of it. You can watch it upside down. You can lie down on your side. You could be in the washroom watching it too.
Oh, look, Richard said he's going to share the feed. Very good.
You could be having a shower and looking at it if you have a waterproof phone. So you can enjoy the program anywhere, but also remember we have Facebook Live. And we do rebroadcast Facebook Live on drrajtt.com. We have what's the other one? YouTube, Dr. Raj, the Sexologist. And it will be up tomorrow. Yep. You just work so fast?
Of course, I put that up one time.
So we have many ways that you can take in the program tomorrow.
And you can check 12 o'clock tonight.
And you can also send me messages via WhatsApp 7401961. And I know we are winding down because we're getting the signal from way over there. He's out. Oh, 8 minutes. So, folks, thank you very much for having me in your bedrooms, your living room, your car. I hope you don't have us in the outhouse. For those of you who had us under the house, on top of the house, behind the house, wherever you listen to the program, thank you very much. I appreciate it very much. This is Dr. Raj signing off from Let's Talk Sex. Good night.